Always, always, always have an attorney. Pay for an attorney, find a corporate attorney. Sometimes they will work on deferred payments. That's what they're there for. They want to help startups. Find an attorney, show them the agreement, and make sure that they answer any questions that you have. How do you apply to them? They all have their own application processes online. Some are just on AngelList. If you don't have an AngelList profile, it takes a few minutes to set it up. Do it. You can apply to many accelerators and incubators online on AngelList. It's a great platform to do it. We set up an application process on AngelList, and we got about half of our applicants from there. We had over 200 applicants for our last accelerator, and this is the second one that we've ever done within 1 year. So it's a great, it's pretty good. AngelList is great. Make sure that you know very specifically what you need. Most of the time when startups go to an accelerator or an incubator, they just think that they need money. But really what you need is you need traction. Because if you have traction, then you can get money. And so you have to figure out what that is. Legal needs is the other thing. You need to make sure that you're set up appropriately. You don't have any kind of weird licensing issues going on. I've dealt with so many companies that think that they actually own their IP and they don't. One of the co-founders owns it, or somebody else owns it, or their dad owns it, or something like that. And you just need to make sure that that's all set up, because it will come out in due diligence, and then you will get screwed because you won't be able to close. This is basically the traction slide. There's all kinds of stories that you guys can read about, what did the Google guys do? They just took one slide out and raised money from all these big VCs. Maybe true. Is there traction? Was their chart? What was their traction? How many users did they have? What was their growth rate? How much money are they making? This is the most important thing that you can actually have to talk to any investor. Make sure that you know all of these things for your industry. They're different for SaaS companies, they're different for hardware companies. Make sure that you know them. Remember, if you do join an accelerator, with the exception of if you don't really have a fully baked product, then you need to work on your product. But if you have a product and you're at a stage where you're ready to start talking to people, you need to do the needs analysis and ask them specific things. Give them a task. If you don't ask for help, you're never going to get it.